Hey, this is Sharon and Juna. Welcome to Crazy Biatch Asians, the YouTube channel. The following audio was recorded for podcast purposes, so there are no visuals for this YouTube video.
Feel free to put down that phone, go for a walk, cook some food and listen to us chatter for the next little while.
If for some reason you don't want to listen on the YouTube platform, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Now, on to the ep.
What is the first thing that pops into your head when I mention Asian fetish?
First thing on the top of my head, without even thinking about it, the word exotic, a little bit of creepiness, and lots of racial generalizations. That's the first thing, without even diving into anything substantial.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think exotic nails it on the head.
Or oriental.
Okay, but that is just our view. Now, according to Urban Dictionary, the definition of Asian fetish, also known as yellow fever, rice kings, rice lovers, and rice chasers, which I've never heard before, but let's roll with that, is the following. So it refers to the strong attraction to Asians, most prevalent in Caucasian males. Although Asian girls have A's in more than just grades, what they lack in boobs, they make up for in beauty. And I can actually testify to the boob part. Only the boob part, though. Usually exotic and petite. Guys don't necessarily feel superior, but more masculine around them.
That word again, exotic.
Exotic.
I mean, that's in the Urban Dictionary
Yes.
definition.
To add to this, I got a quote from Robin Zeng in a Journal of American Philosophical Association paper. And they said, racial fetish, that is, a person's exclusive or near exclusive preference for sexual intimacy with others belonging to a specific racial outgroup. I think the hardest thing to wrap my head around with this is, where do you actually draw the line between having a type and a fetish?
I think it's important to point out the differences between just having a sexual preference and actually having Asian fetish. I think it's problematic when your racial preferences towards Asians are only centered on racial stereotypes like submissiveness, which we will talk about, instead of treating the other person as a human. So if you're going into an interaction already assuming that they're going to be A, B, and C, then I think that's a problem.
Yes.
So Patricia Park wrote in her article for Bitch Media that and I quote, "To fetishize something is to objectify it to the point that it becomes divorced from the person herself." So I think Asian fetish is concerning if you're already going into a conversation or an interaction with an Asian with these preconceived notions of A, B, and C, racial generalizations, basically.
Oh, this just frustrates me because this is exactly why I despise dating so much. And it's just exacerbated and clouded even more with online dating.
Yeah.
Say, for example, your dilemma that you had this week.
Yeah, it's complex.
And get this, so a study of 2.4 million heterosexual interactions reviewed by a Facebook app called Are You Interested found men of all races besides Asian men prefer Asian women and would take the effort to message or reply to that girl.
There's often a thing that we've come across in our research for this episode is Asian fetish positive? Like, shouldn't you just take it as a compliment that people are interested in you?
Very true.
Right? There's this woman interviewed in Robin Zheng's paper that said, and I quote, "Asian fetishism has a long history of being brushed off as a compliment rather than offensive or bigoted. I've been told I ought to be flattered that so many non-Asian men prefer Asians and Asian American women." So my question to you is, would you be flattered?
No, because this is why I actually dislike dating so much. All trust is gone, and I think this is why it takes me such a long time to trust people.
Yeah.
do they actually like you for your personality and who you are, or just because you have black hair and you're 166 centimeters?
Yeah, and you're submissive and you'll cook and you'll clean and you'll do everything.
And my skin looks like paper, so.
Yes, which is kind of the rhetoric that we've come across during our research. The whole idea that Asian women are really desirable because we're petite and will serve you, which is
Clearly not the case.
Clearly not the case.